Well, a Dekalb County mother won't give up searching for her son's killer.
11 years ago, somebody shot and killed Damon Bell, and with no leads, this case has gone cold. Today, his family released balloons in his memory, and Christy Hutchings with News Radio 1067 has more on the murder mystery.
What's up, guys? How you doing? This is Micah Dobbins, host of the Micah Dobbins Show, and as you already saw the lead-in, we're going to be talking about a good friend of mine by the name of Damon Bell. I'm going to go ahead and run the full clip from Fox 5 before I give my discussion on the subject.
Well, a Dekalb County mother won't give up searching for her son's killer.
11 years ago, somebody shot and killed Damon Bell, and with no leads, this case has gone cold. Today, his family released balloons in his memory, and Christy Hutchings with News Radio 1067 has more on the murder mystery.
Damon Bell's family tells me he was actually shot in his car, but that he ran to this neighborhood, they believe, to try to get help. But they say he never made it to someone's front door. Instead, the following morning, a homeowner found him dead in the front yard.
No one deserves to pass in such a violent way.
There's not a day that goes by Denise Bell doesn't think about her brother. Damon was 29 years old when he was shot and killed. 11 years have passed and still no answers.
He had his wallet on him. He had a few dollars that he had in his wallet, still in his wallet. His keys were still there on the scene, in the car. We just don't know.
Dekalb County Police say they have no leads to go on, but Damon's mother, Glen Bell, isn't giving up.
I believe someone knows what happened, and I just believe that one day we're going to find out.
And Gwen is making sure her son is not forgotten. Monday, she released balloons in Damon's honor, hoping by keeping his name out there, one day someone will come forward.
If someone out there knows anything, any little small information that they know that would help us just to be able to close this case so our family could get closure.
The Bells say they've forgiven who took Damon's life, and Denise has one simple message.
I would just say that come forward.
If you have any information on the case, call police. In Dekalb County, Christy Hutchings, News Radio 1067 for Fox 5 News.
The search can.
All right, so no doubt you guys now, as we just watched that, we see that 18 years ago now, because this was 2006 when Damon was killed. It's been 18 years, and we still to this day have not found who is guilty of this crime, who did it. So I want to bring out a couple of things as we get into this one. My heart's pretty heavy about this situation because it is personal. And I want to kind of give you guys a backstory that, my parents were known to have several of our friends over. Everybody was like family. If you've ever been to the 3920, that was our old address in Decatur, you knew that, the moment you stepped in the door, if mom and dad embraced you, they talked with you, they were, you were their son, their daughter. They really accepted everybody like that. And that's kind of like, how our household was run. That's how we grew up. And when Damon first came to the house, he was no different. I mean, he was like a son to them. Like, my parents really took him in. He would hang out with us. He was a good friend, positive. He would support me when I was involved in like hip hop, when I would rap. He would come to shows and tell people about me. And he knew my family, my cousins and everybody, my sister. Even after I left the music business, Damon would actually still hang with my brother Joel and hang with my sister. And, they would all get together for cookouts. And he would come with us to church sometimes to visit, knew my wife, knew my children. It was just, a wonderful dude. I could say this, Damon was never like violent. Damon wasn't a fighter. He was more of a lover than a fighter. Me and my friends, I ran with a lot of guys, might have been hoodlums or thugging or whatever. Damon wouldn't do any of that. Like, if we were going to fight, Damon was the type that would leave and come back after the scrap was over, because he really wasn't about that kind of stuff. He was more of a ladies' man. He wanted to chase after the girls and have a good time. And I could admire those qualities, especially now my older age, having mellowed out, the wisdom it was for him to avoid those kind of conflicts and those things. So, his father was Coach Bell from Southwest Dekalb, a man who worked in the community, helped a lot of young people. His mother, Miss Bell, and, you know, his sister Denise, as we just saw, they deserve answers, you know. So if you have any information, if you know anything, please call Dekalb County Police at 678-406-7929. That's 678-406-7929. If you have any information or any idea who could have done this to this nice young man. Damon, you know, served in the military. If you look in the photo, you'll see as this slideshow is playing, the red truck, you know, for a while, Damon was driving trucks. And all he'd really do is, like I said, he'd hang out, he'd work out and mind his own business. And the night of January 15th, he was leaving a party that was for his cousin. And it was off by Glen Echols Drive, off Columbia Drive in Decatur, for those who know the neighborhood. There's pictures with him and my brother Joel. You know, they would hang out. And if you guys know anything, it would, you know, it would be a great thing for you to just, you know, go ahead and call so that we can find closure as an extended family of Damon, but his immediate family can find closure. Like I said, he was a great friend, loved to eat. That's one thing about Damon. If Ma cooked, boy, Damon was coming. He was going to get him a plate. All of my homies from, you know, Buddha, from Jeremy, Ricky, JT, who else? Unique. All of the guys used to come through. We all would kick it and hang with Damon. Nate, you know what I mean? All of us would kick it with Damon. My wife and her sisters knew him. People from my church knew him. And he was always like a peaceful guy. My cousin, you see in a photo of Kristen, Brittany, Leah, Lauren, my nieces, my brother, all of us would hang out with Damon, like my sisters. So he was family, you know. That's Tony and Joel and Lisa and them playing spades at the house, no doubt. Damon was that guy. From DJ Butter to all my homies that I knew back in the day, knew Damon as an outstanding individual. So if you guys could please share the video, help get the word out. Maybe somebody, you know, it may jog a memory when they see his picture. They may be able to say, hey, you know what? I do remember that guy, or I did see something, you know. And if you see something, say something. I know a lot of people, you know, like to not speak out, and they like to kind of play that game about, you know, I ain't snitching, all that, whatever, man. If you know something, say something. Because like I said, this was a good dude. And I hate that he lost his life and died the way he did. So if you guys have any information, I would greatly appreciate it. Damon Leo Bell. And it was in 2006, the night of January 15th in Decatur, Georgia. All right. Appreciate you guys for taking your time to even watch this video. And again, please share with anyone you know that we may try to find out who Damon's killer is. We want to keep the story alive. We want to keep it going. And we want to get answers. All right, guys. Micah signing off.